Question number 2. Is there a Catholic priest shortage? Production chain issues, I'm guessing, from the pandemic?
Yeah, there definitely is a Catholic priest shortage.
Oh, there is something to that? Okay.
Shortage. Oh, it's not production chain issues. It started way before the pandemic. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting because as a young adult Catholic, like a guy, because only guys are allowed to be priests in the Catholic Church.
I have concerns, but continue.
There's definitely like, it's not a strong pressure, but there's definitely a light pressure, like to become a priest.
Yeah.
Because like they're often, it's a very common prayer to pray for more vocations to the priesthood. Vocation being like just a call to the priesthood.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, as far as I know, it's not like the church is going to collapse dire, but like it's very common for parishes to merge into, like, churches to just merge into one parish,
Right.
Because they just don't have enough priests.
That is one of the things when I was doing research for this question. I did see that in like a Reddit thread where it would lead to like overpopulation issues in like a certain congregation or like inside of a building for whatever else, and they won't be able to fit everybody in there or get new people because they don't have enough priests to allow all these people in there. So I mean, you mentioned in relation to the priest shortage, there's a bit of a pressure to do it. How many people in your church end up actually going and doing that kind of thing?
I would say like it's probably like one person per parish per generation.
Or really?
Maybe like probably not per generation, probably per like 5 or 6 years. It's one. No, probably like 10 years. I'd say roughly, this is just my experience at Corpus, like we get one person every 10 years becomes a priest from our parish.
Oh, becomes. I thought you meant like goes to like try and become a priest.
Well, it's probably more than that go into seminary. It's probably like once every 4 years or something that someone goes into seminary from our parish. But it's not that fast. And especially with how much emphasis there is on formation, only like 50% of people who go into seminary actually become priests.
Why is that?
It's long.
How long is it?
It's 7 years if you already graduated from college, and
7 years,
and 9 years if you go in without college.
I didn't think the Bible was that big.
It's
it's not just the Bible.
It's more. The thing is, there's a lot of church history and church teaching and just like practical stuff you need to learn. Recently they've implemented like a whole spiritual year, which because my brother actually was in seminary for a year, and all he did was spiritual year before he discerned out. But like,
what does that mean? Spiritual year?
Spiritual year is you basically stay in like a house, I guess, with the other men on spiritual year with you, and you take time to pray. I know you do. You do two silent retreats. One is a week, and one is 30 days.
30 days.
Yeah,
what is a silent retreat? What is like? It's like a monk. You just like walk around like this.
Well, yeah. You seriously spend 30 days where the only time you talk is to your spiritual advisor.
Holy crap!
And that's only like an hour a day or something like that. And so you don't talk to any of the other people at the retreat. You aren't praying the whole time. So like my brother described, he took a lot of walks. He did a lot of reading.
Do you think they sneak in some whispers here and there?
No.
I don't think so.
They're by choice, Tim.
Yeah,
Nobody's forcing them here. Why are you so militant about religion? It's like they're under a repression.
It's like a prison, right? Like people are gonna break the rules in prison. I mean, like even if
they're not in prison, though.
Oh, we're such bad boys. We're whispering.
It's probably. I'm sure it's probably happened before, but it's like they're trying to. They're trying to participate in that. So I mean, because that's one of the reasons there's a large dropout rate, because they really try to prepare you for like what being a priest is like. Like as a priest, you actually are required to pray the Liturgy of the Hours, which is like a 20-minute prayer 4 times a day.
Holy crap.
Maybe like 15 minutes, but like it's a real devotion to your faith. And especially in the Roman Rite, like you also, are taking a vow of chastity too. So
For your whole life.
Yep, for your whole life.
So they can't get married then?
They can't get married. No, there are other rites, like the Orthodox priests can get married, but I don't know if you want to talk about that at all. But
the
Well, you're not
Orthodox.
Orthodoxy, right?
no,
I mean,
so
if you have knowledge on it, you can feel free to. But I mean, we're looking at it from the Catholic angle since it's what you have the most experience with. But whatever you want to talk about, if you know about it, so
sure. I guess just to wrap up the last point though, like, yeah, the dropout rate is high because there's just so much focus on your faith and learning and discerning and actually being in right relationship with God.